Hello everyone, welcome to PPS SPARK. I am Karthi. This is our second app video. Today we are going to do something simple and fun. Today we are going to create one simple calculator app using MIT App Inventor. If you are new to app development, don't worry, you can see our previous video for your better clarity and understanding. Shall we start?
Okay, let's go.
Now I am going to build our project that is called calculator app. So instead of screen, I am changing the screen name calculator. So already you know how to change. And then here, if you are going to create the calculator app, we should enter the two numbers. So already we know. So in this case, I am using horizontal arrangement for alignment. So I change the properties alignment vertically center and then height is 10 percentage. So whatever your wish, you can change easily. So fill parent now. So here I'm using one button, one use label. I'm using one label to show or to show the number one. So I'm changing here number one. You can see number one here. So I'm changing the height 10 percentage, width also 10%, width is 50 percentage. So I'm changing the 50 percentage and text font size 20 percentage. You can see here. So listen carefully. I'm changing the text color now. I'm changing this color from magenta. You can see here. So after that, we need to enter the number, right? We need to enter the first number. So that's why I'm using here text box. Drag here text box. So I'm changing the hint. I'm giving the hint for number and then changing the fill parent of height and the width also. Width is 50 percentage. You can see now here. So this is enough of text box one. So already we declare number one. Now we should give the two numbers. So that's why I'm using same things like horizontal arrangement for next process. So I'm changing the height also 10 percentage same thing. You can follow the same thing here. So then I'm using one label for number two. I'm changing the name here. So number two, you can see number two, and then I'm changing the font size. I'm changing the height, font size, whatever you want, you can change. 20 is simple for the font size and the font color. I'm changing the background color, text color, magenta, same thing. And I'm changing the width also, which is 50 percentage, which is 50 percentage. And then I'm giving one text box to enter the second number. So only you know how to enter the number and how to set the set box text box. So height is 10 percentage, width is 50 percentage. Okay, and then so now we successfully created the two values, two numbers to enter the two numbers. So after that we need to create the properties. We need to create the for operation. So in this case, I am using save horizontal arrangement. So here height is 10 percentage, width is 3 So instead of label and text box, I am using here two buttons for operations. Button one for addition operation, button two for subtraction operation. So button one, I'm clicking button one here. You can change the operations. So I'm giving the plus operation. You can see now, and then change the font size is 30 and font bold, and then set the background color for text. So I'm giving the red color. You can see now, and I'm changing the width and height. Height is 10 percentage is enough. Height is enough already. It's enough. So I'm cancel. So I'm using width also 50 percentage. You can see now. So same thing minus. Next one is subtraction. So you can change here minus and then change the same font size 30 and then font bold. You can see here and then with this 50 percentage already you know right 50 percentage, change the text color, write the text color here. So it's the text color, red color. So you can see now how to create the operations, how to create the operation. Now I'm going to create the, another two operations, that is multiplication and division. Change horizontal arrangement. I usually change horizontal arrangement for proper alignment, and then with this filter and it is 10 percentage. So same thing you can note, it is 10 percentage, you can see. So I am using another two buttons for multiplication and then division process. Multiplication. With the button 3, you can change the multiplication here. Instead of text bar button 3, I'm using multiplication. In fourth button, you can change the division operation. In division. So I'm changing the properties now. I'm going to change the width is 10, it is 50 percentage, and then font size is 30 percentage, and then font bold color is magenta. Already you know, right? Magenta red. Whatever you want, you can click now. I'm giving the red color. So I'm changing here fourth operation from 30, and then this the parent. You can see here font bold after that I'm changing color. So I hope you guys really understood. Still now, next we are going to create the label part to show our answer. So in this case, same thing I'm using horizontal alignment, and then change the properties now. It is still parent. Height is 20. I'm using here 20. So and then I'm using one label here. Then you can see the label here. So and then change the font size is 20, and then height is 20 percentage with this 50 percentage and 40 percentage here. Then changing the text name, the answer. Instead of text box, I'm saying the answer. So now I'm using the text color magenta. So I hope you guys you can understand easily. So then I'm using another label to show the answer. So here I'm using the equal to button. Or instead of label, you can, yeah, I'm using equal to operation here. You can see it is 60 percentage, and then give the height is 20 percentage. Height is 20 percentage. You can see the answer now here. So last one is I'm going to create one button for clear the all operations. So here I'm using one vertical arrangement to align the proper. So change the properties now. Fill parent, and then I'm using one button for clear. So change the properties now. Left is center. So I'm changing the button name. It's clear. So now I'm going to black session. You can see here control logic lot of properties you can see. But in our project, we need to use the label and then button. So first I'm going to click the button one. Where is the button on? This is the button on, right? So if button one is clicked, in this case we need to set the answer. Where is the answer? So you can see the answer label here. So this one is answer, right? This one is answer. You can see here, set the text. Where is the text? You can see the set label for the text. So in this condition, we are going to add the two numbers. So I'm going to take the first label text box one text. Where is the text box on text? So here the text box on text, and then text box to text. So before going to add, I'm going to math function, and then I drag and drop here the addition operation. So I am dragging number one. So and then I will duplicate this one and then change the number two here. Text box two. You can see here. So successfully we created the addition button. So after that I'm going to click the subtraction now. So I'm duplicate here. I'm duplicate four times. One, two, three, four. You can see here. So I'm changing the button two, button three like this. Button two. This one is button three. Button three. This one is button four. So here we need to change the operation only. So instead of multiplication, I am using subtraction function. Well, it's a subtraction, here subtraction. So here also you can see the multiplication. You need to add the multiplication button. Where is the multiplication? This is the multiplication, right? And the last one is division. Listen carefully. It's very easy concept to build your own Android application. So I'm using the division button. So now I'm going to add the text box one and then text box two. So just try them. We have text box two. Same thing here. Text box two and then text box one. You can see here text box one, text box two. So we successfully created the four buttons. Last one is how many buttons we are using here. I think we are using five buttons. In clear button. Last button is fifth button. Clear button. Whenever we are going to flip the clear button, it should clear the all things. So I am using text box one. I'm using text box one to empty string. Because after clearing every number and the answer should clear. So that's why I'm using text box and then text box 2, text box 2 also I am change. After that, we need to change the answer label. Where is the label? This is a label, answer label. So we need to go and set the answer label to same clear option. So we successfully created our simple calculator app. I hope so. You can see if you want to test this app, you can click the connect and then you need to combine. You can scan your this code with your mobile Android application. That is called it MIT campaign. I hope you really understood how to create simple calculator app using MIT App Inventor. If you have any doubt, ask us in comment section. I will clarify in upcoming videos. Don't forget to share our video with your friends and subscribe our channel. I will see you next video. Stay tuned.